Hello, my name is Juliet Montoya and this is the final course activity. In here, there is a lesson plan for High Beginner 1 in which the topic is about movies. The main aim is learn adjectives and genres about movies, and the objective is how to describe and recommend movies. In the warm-up of the lesson plan, the idea of the warm-up is to get students in groups with the genres that they have learned, like comedy, drama, action, etc. Then I explained that they're going to see a PowerPoint presentation, and the PowerPoint presentation will have emoticons. And with the groups, they have to guess what is the correct name of the movie according to the emoticons. For example, they're going to see a spider and a boy, and they need to guess that the movie is Spider-Man. Here is another example, and they need to guess that the movie is Back to the Future. And here is the source where you can find the PowerPoint presentation. They get a point if they are correct. Then we have the presentation. For the presentation, I get the students in 2 lines, and they're going to play Broken Telephone. Around the classroom, I'll stick different definitions that they're going to learn today, and I'll say a word to one of the students in the back, and they'll whisper like Broken Telephone. The last student will have to find the correct definition, stick the definition on the board, and write the word. The words are funny, hilarious, silly, boring, romantic, weird, unforgettable, thought-provoking, and violent. Then I'll ask them to explain the words in their own way, and to give me examples of movies that they know for each word. Then we have the practice stage. In the practice stage, I'll use the top-notch book. Here is the book. And first, you'll complete the activity individually on page 20. Here is the activity. And the idea of the activity is that they have the vocabulary that they learned previously, and in their individually they'll write movies that they know or that correspond to each adjective. Finally, they'll compare in pairs, and they'll say if they agree or disagree with their partners. The activity will take around 10 to 20 minutes. Then we have the production stage. This stage will take around 30 minutes. I'll also organize them with specific genres in groups, once again, and I'll write the genres on the board, and each group will tell me words related to their genre. For example, comedy, they can tell me funny, clown, etc. For drama, they can tell me cry, sad, and so on. Then I'll give each group a situation. All the groups will have the same situation, and this is the situation. A young couple are having dinner in a restaurant. The man is telling the woman how much he likes her, and they're talking about it for a moment. Just before he says, "I love you" to the woman, they will be interrupted by another actor, and here is where your genre begins. So the idea is that they'll role play this situation according to their genre. So for example, if they have comedy, they need to make their situation funny. If they have drama, they need to make it sad, So they'll role play the situation according to their genre in front of the class. Also, they need to include the words that they told me before on their role plays. At the end of the role plays, they're going to say which movie they would like to see and why they like the movie. Next, we have the assessment. The assessment will take around 40 minutes, and the assessment is related to the topic that it has been about movies. Here is the assessment. The first part of the assessment, they'll listen and complete. For example, on the first part, they'll complete with the adjectives. And on the second listening, they'll check if the information is true or false. And then on the second part of the assessment, they need to write what is the movie genre and the description for each picture. Next, they'll write a definition in their own words of the words that they learned. And last, they'll read a short article and then check if the information is true or false. If it is false, they'll need to explain why. This is the article. And then we have the assignment. And the assignment will take like 5 to 10 minutes and is the workbook of Top Notch 2. The workbook. And they'll complete pages 10 to 12 and everything is related to the topic. Finally, in the consolidation, in the same groups, they can work with their same partners. The activity will take around 10 to 15 minutes. It's very short. The idea of the activity is that they're going to see 3 small trailers, for example, and they're going to see the trailer just for around 20 seconds. Then with their groups, they'll get this worksheet and they'll need to predict what is the title, what is the genre, the setting, the actors, the plot, and the climax according to the short trailer. Then I'll play, they'll tell me their ideas. I'll play the second part of the trailer. And the idea is to compare if they were right or wrong. And I'll do the same thing with the other movie trailers. And that's it for today. Thank you very much.